dropped, the gift keeps on giving, and she was kind of dropped in our lap here about a year ago. She relocated from Ontario and showed up on my doorstep here and basically said, I want to do shows. And I was like, all right, well, you can do that. So this is our third or fourth? Fourth. It's our fourth stand-up comedy night like this. It's usually a huge success. It usually has sold out every time. This is actually the first time that it hasn't sold out. So thank you for coming out tonight. And Jenny has just been hugely supportive in putting together events like this for us here at the Square. She also volunteers and works here as well. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her, and she's going to get things kicked off here. Thank you very much, and welcome to Jenny Dean.
Welcome to Jenny Dean. I'm a tourist attraction, did you know? Hi everybody, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a minute. Like Brett was saying, thank you very much, Brett, for the awesome introduction. This theater has given back a lot to me, it's given back a lot to the community. It is volunteer staff. And we really hope you guys drink a lot, because the more you drink, the funnier we are, right? That's how comedy shows work. So we want to make sure that you guys get nice and toasted for the evening. We have a great show for all of you today. We have a lot of comics that you might know, some that you might know from high school, because no one ever leaves this town. Some, that like to be back. We have some people that have been back a few times with us, and we're just gonna have a great time, and we wanna have a lot of laughs. So I hope you guys are with me. You guys are all a little spread out, and I can see shadows of all of you. I hope you laugh really loud, and really just appreciate the wonderful people that are here tonight. They just make me smile, and I'm so happy to have met them. So first up, we have Colleen. Who's here for Colleen? She usually brings a truckload of people. Everybody. Everybody's here for Colleen. Great, y'all can leave after this. No kidding. Don't actually do that, please. So I got a lovely little blurb. I just want to say that Colleen's, she's a force to be reckoned with. She is a writer, she's a comedian, she's just an amazing person. She's one of the first people I met here, and she's just awesome. She clearly has not learned her lesson at all and is back again for a fourth time on this stage. Give her a big round of applause. Colleen Holly, please.
Hello. Look at all of you. It's so nice to see a whole bunch of people in the same room together who don't know each other and aren't wearing masks. Wasn't that last 2 years a big bucket of suck? Couldn't go anywhere, couldn't hang with your friends, or you could hang with your friends, just not all at the same time. This pandemic was one of those pivotal moments in humanity when you learn that you maybe kind of hate your family. Well, maybe not literally hate them, just hate the way they talk and chew and breathe heavy when they walk. It's hard as a married couple to come back from that point in your marriage where the most romantic thing your husband has said to you in 2 years is, "Hey, sugar pants, I got 15 minutes while that rabbit's while I was cooking." So as soon as the restrictions were lifted, we took off. Mexico. That mystical land where tequila is born and brain cells go to die. Mexico was also where I discovered that I have become aged. I mean considerably aged. I mean like when David Lee Roth really let himself go, kind of aged. Let me give you a tragic example, true story. My husband and I were on the beach, minding our own business, having a great conversation with this lovely couple from Chicago that we just met. And this beautiful Latina woman comes across the beach carrying this big poster, trying to advertise some place called Coco Bongo. This big disco, women dancing in cages, everybody covered in body paint, looked completely obscene, and I really wanted to go. So she comes to the couple next to us, and she says, "Do you guys want tickets to go?" And they said, "Nah, we're in our mid-50s, that's not our scene." And she said, "Oh no, look at you! You're so handsome, you're so hot, everybody wants to party with you." She didn't actually sound like a Taiwanese prostitute, I just don't know a Spanish accent very good. She said, "You look so hot, you come party with us." And they said, "No, thanks, but no." So then she came to us, and I sat straight up. and gave her my biggest smile, and she looks at us and she goes, "Hola," and walks away. The fuck? So I don't know how to handle this, because I'm in public, I can't tackle her and get a ticket. So I pull out my cell phone and I say, "Hey Siri, translate 'get back here, bitch,' to Spanish." But she did not get back here. There was no bongo in our cocoa that trip. Whatever, her loss. I could get drunk and throw up on a dance floor just as quick as somebody 30 years younger, and mine would be full of more fiber and easier to clean up, so ha. The food in Mexico was off the charts. I had the best guacamole I have ever had in my entire life, ever. 3 hours later, I had the worst diarrhea I have ever had my entire life, ever. But it's Mexico. I just kept pouring tequila down there till I killed that bug, and I got back on that bandwagon at the buffet the next night, just in time for the cake festival. 9 pieces of cake met their demise at the end of my fork. And then I thought, that is gonna do nothing to get me into that bathing suit or a coco bongo. So I went back to the buffet and I got a big bowl of guacamole. I thought, let's let that cake race right through there and not take up residence on my thighs. Always thinking. But it didn't work. I just got fatter and burped up garlic for a few hours. The next day, I went to the beach and I saw a woman at least half my age, but exactly my size, wearing a beach cover with a big circle here that said "baby on board." And I thought, well played, sister. Well played. I need to get me one of those. I do. And then everyone would be like, "Oh, look at you," instead of, "Hey, that bacon's for everybody." The problem is, I'm on the wrong side of 50 to pull that off. Mine would have to say something like, "I like garlic bread, okay?" Mexico is also where I discovered that I have a rare genetic disorder that manifests itself in middle age and makes me profoundly sensitive to radiation, including the sun. So for the last 3 days of the vacation, I was covered, and I mean covered, in hives and boils. I couldn't even comb my hair for 2 days. My scalp was just smothered with them. So there was no more partying on the beach. There was taking handfuls of medication twice a day, avoiding alcohol because it interacted with all the medication, and staying inside until the sun started to set. 54 is not the worst time of your life to find out you're a vampire. I actually Googled the legend, and if it was true, I would be stuck like this forever. This face, this body, forever. And that to me was more terrifying than the thought of having to hunt idiots who walk down dirt roads in thick fog in the middle of the night. I have to let go of the fact that I can't do shit that I used to do. Although, if I was a vampire, that would save me a fortune in skincare products. And believe me, I have spent more than my fair share in the last 20 years trying to look 10 years younger. But there comes a time in every woman's moisturizer's life when it just says, "I'm calling it." Time of death? That last time you mowed the lawn with no sunscreen. It's gotten so bad that TikTok filters can't help me anymore. You know how you click on a filter and it pops your eyes and smooths your wrinkles and puts your chicken neck back under your chin where it belongs? I have reached that part of the program where technology has said, "Move on, woman, we're done." My friend sent me one the other day called an Ariel. Turned you into a Little Mermaid. So she sent in a text and said, "Check me out with red hair." Red hair? She looked 25 years younger. Hello, new profile pic. So I clicked on the filter, I let it record me for 15 seconds, and then I hit play and watched it back. Oh, how can I make you understand what I look like without making you sick? Imagine if Keith Richards did a L'Oreal commercial with his own hair after a 4-day bender. I tried to post it, and Facebook or TikTok put one of those little warnings along the bottom. This video may be disturbing to some viewers. This video may be disturbing to Mary Kay. Any day now, I'm probably get a letter from their lawyer saying, "Stop telling people you use our shit." Yeah. I have to tell you, I cannot pick the right hair color. Red didn't work. I think somebody needs to collaborate with Hogwarts and develop like a sorting hat for beauty salons for older women. Think about it, it would work. Sit the old girl down, put the hat on, let it read her mind, and figure out which one would be the best for her. You look good in every color. Boom, brunette. You are the face of an angel. Boom, redhead. You have no fucking idea where your purse is. Boom, blonde. I ate a donair last week. Went out with some friends, had a couple drinks, ate a donair. Did that thousands of times when I was in college. Never had a problem. This time, I woke up feeling like somebody had snuck into my bedroom and harvested my organs while I sleep. Speaking of which, my vital organs have literally started breaking up with me. I put my back out for the second time in my life a few weeks ago. First time, I was 22, literally lifting a couch with one hand by myself to clean under it. Felt a little twinge. This time, I turned 54 and sneezed all in the same week. I spent 3 days laying on my back praying for the makers of Robaxacet to save me. And I went to a cosmetics counter because now that we don't have to wear masks, I need a new lipstick. And because COVID is still here and people are disgusting, I was just putting little strips of it on the top of my hand just to see what it looked like with my skin tone. And this pretty little 20